Hey, it's time for a little spice. So I'm going to ask a few spicy, smoky questions. Yes! It's only a few. It's time for that. So we're going to have a little Sisters of the Leaf, Romi. So I'm going to ask you to unmute because you have to be a part of this conversation. Hey, you have a lady here. So what advice do you have for women starting out smoking cigars or, women cigar influencers? What advice do you have for them?
You have to try all the blend or anything in the market, blend or everything. It has to kind of correspond with your palate, and the chemistry, the first time, the first feeling. It's so important. Leo was saying about like the Sultan. It's one of my favorite. You call it the Sultan. So I'm a lady, and everybody thinks like women do not like full body, and in our brand, at least, you'd be surprised that most ladies do not like the mild blend. They love our full body. Same, I don't know why. Maybe because I always related it to different things. One of it is maybe we use so much perfume. We used to have intense, you know, like I don't know, feeling about the perfume, but the
Mm-hmm.
taste as well. If you blindfold someone and just give him the cigar, for me is the best thing. Just remove the label, do not look at the wrapper. Maduro for me is the sweetest cigar. Funny, right? But then I learned from my husband, who is also has been in the business for 6 years in the boutique cigar, but he's a smoker as well. It's like the banana leaves, the same thing. When you leave it, the banana gets darker, and you eat it, it's much sweeter than the ripe banana. So the same thing. I do not, like I said, I do not like Connecticut. Most ladies don't like Connecticut. They like mostly mild to medium. I love
Hershey.
I love Ligero. In every cigar, there's a Ligero. I'm attracted like a magnet. There is something that tells me, without even seeing, right? You can't tell the filler, the binder. You might see the wrapper. You can guess what's the wrapper, but the whole thing comes with that little thing inside, like the concoction, like she was saying, the chef blends it. But as much as the blender does, it's your soul, your spirit. You tell him what you like more, because they give you to taste that one cigar. You might go up to 34, 50 even different blends until you drive them crazy, but then they come up with something. I do give all the credits to the blender and also to the person who said, oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one, is Leo or me or my husband or whoever is doing the blend. That's the blend. That's both people. It's the chemistry. There is no reaction until you say this is the one. Everybody uses the same
And it's funny.
same filler. Right?
When these things happen, sometimes you don't have to say anything because you try, the master blender try, the roller try, and you see everybody look everyone and say, that is the one.
Yeah.
Because it's something like, okay, that is the one.
That's the one, that sparkle that comes from the first one. After 30 cigars, lots of sugar, lots of coffee you do because you want to neutralize your taste, and then you go, this is the one. But then sometimes you like we rolled something in the Dominican. Our cigars are rolled in Nicaragua, but we rolled something in the Dominican, and the guy said, no, that's what you like. It's true. But wait until it kind of gets some age, and that was awesome, right? We said, wow.
It changes, yeah. That's the beauty of it, because you like, ooh, I taste something different, and it's because of the age.
It's a slow yet very interactive with your feeling that day. When you're smoking also in a very high humidity, usually it happens that when you go to Nicaragua or to Dominican, it's hot, it's humid, and then you come here to the United States and you still remember how that blend was. But the final result, when you said yes, again, I have to give the credit to the blender, but it has also to do with the person who said that's the one.
Absolutely.
Well
said. Well said. So, Miss Leo, how did you get the name Cigar Blondie?
Hello. How you think?
How did you get the name? Did you name it? Did you put that name out?
That is funny. No, I'm working on that, Sherman. That is funny. I'm working on that, Sherman, and I'm with two co-workers over there, and I never have an Instagram. I never open Instagram. And some I can say, Leo, why you not open Instagram? You working on the cigars? Why you not open Instagram? I say like, okay, but I don't know the name. That is new for me. Okay, cigar, cigar lady, cigar this, cigar that. And then he look at me and say, you know what, cigar Blondie. And then we just check. But that is funny. That is a way. I'm not the one pick the name. Two co-workers or not chairman put that name together for me.
Cool.
Now I'm trademarked. Nobody gonna take
you got a trademark. All right.
Yes.
That's excellent. Now we know. Now we know. So I got a deep question here. This goes for you too, Romi. If you were to create a cigar with 3 additions that define you, pick 3 personalities it would have. I don't know, sassy, aggressive, persistent. What blend, taste, size, and strength would it have?
Go ahead. No, your question, Romi.
She said, go ahead. You go ahead first.
It's okay. You know what? First, the size is going to be the Toro. Because I think the Toro size is like at least 1 hour cigar, 45 1 hour cigar. It's going to be light to medium to start, like the Leo X. And it's going to have Nicaragua. We talk about the tobacco I'm going to put inside. Has to have Nicaragua. For I want everybody feeling a little bit spicy over there. Like if you close that line, I'm going to be over there. Okay? It's going to be nice and smooth. And next thing you know, you're going to have that spicy of Nicaragua. And it's going to be on the Toro side. That is going to be my cigar.
Okay. So three personalities. Three personalities.
Okay.
Well, so pick 3 personalities. Is it going to be a little sassy? Are you going to be aggressive? I mean, let us know.
I think it's your turn, Romi.
All right.
He said, all right, I'm going to pass the torch. I'm going to come back to that.
I'm going to go with the size. I love 3 different sizes. Toro is number 1, but I like pretty much Robusto. And in some blends, I used to smoke a lot of Cuban. I lived my life in London, so we didn't have any issue with the Cuban cigar.
Mm-hmm.
My 3rd size would be a Lancero. And now let's talk about the personality. It has to listen, it has to fluctuate. For me, anything that is straight doesn't work. Straight, not sexuality. Yeah, that's why I like the Ligero. That Ligero, that bastard gives me that pets. You know, it makes me high, and I can feel the mineral in it, and yeah, it's just like, you know, the bubbly, and at the same time you need to be cool. I kind of like that cool, suave, but yet that kick of the bubbly thing in it. I don't know how to put it in a way. I'm not a big champagne drinker, but you know, champagne looks beautiful, very sexy, but then when you're pouring, it's a bubbly thing and then it rests again. That's how I see it. I mean, pretty much like to also pair my cigar with some drinks, even with the coffee. I like some action in my cigar. I love to enjoy the first quarter, the second, the third, and see it. In the Ligero is my favorite because it kind of changes the structure of the cigar throughout your smoke, and you can feel it in your palate. That's pretty much how I can put it. But again, it has to be cool. I'm quite cool, I think, right? It has to be cool, but a little bit like with that kick.
A little bit aggressive. That is a word Roy expect you say. Aggressive.
Aggressive.
You know,
hey, this is another lead talk. Yeah. All right. So thank you. And that was some good answers. You know, Leo held back a little bit. Let's see about this next question. Describe a cigar. You ready for this? That defines passion after an argument with your significant other. Ooh, quiet on the set.
What question is that? Who typed that question for you?
For you. I'm tailoring it. Hey, for reals. You know, describe a cigar that defines passion after an argument.
Passion after
with your
argument.
significant other. Yeah.
Like that moment when you
Spicy.
having the argument and he says to you, you know you're right and I love you, and he kisses you. That's how the cigar should be. A passion after the argument. I'm helping
Thank you,
you. In arguments, it doesn't mean we're fighting. We're arguing. There's that big difference in it. I see. So argument is always nice to have it in a classy way. Give the other person the right to talk and give his opinion about it. And then that's it, give and take. Then argument that doesn't necessarily mean you're disagreeing with that person,
Well said.
Not agreeing on everything you're saying, but that's how a cigar is. I said you might disagree with the blend, but then that doesn't mean it's hideous. Some other people love it. Just respect, and a lot of respect for the whole world. If I have to say, it's respect for the business, for the industry, for the people who smoke, whether they are our customers or our friends. Every cigar smoker creates a new culture.
Well said. Salute.
I haven't seen any weirdo on my Instagram, though it's private. Now they might kind of throw a word here and there, but it takes me a second. Don't rely on that, nice.
Okay.
But I can tell them, you know what, guys, let's enjoy the cigar. Let's talk about the cigar. Let's exchange. It's all about an exchange of culture. Like when you sit with some new people, you just want to say how good you are and you want to listen how good they are. That's how the cigar also is. It's an interaction.
Classy conversation.
Some people, you meet them, you're so happy that you're never going to meet them again. That's very you see them the first time, you're looking forward to hear from them again and talk about it. And most people in the cigar smoking, brothers and sisters, are quite respectful. I have to give that to very few
that
people.
Is true.
Very few. And then you were talking a while ago about the influencers. It's going to eventually leverage and adjust itself. Some people are doing it because they just want to be exposed. They didn't find a way in the fashion. Maybe their form doesn't help. They just want to do this or the bags or whatever. But at some point, you can only talk with the right person. It's boring after 3 seconds. That means it's like a relationship when you meet a new man in your life or a new woman or new partner or new person. It takes me 0 to 100. I'm like a Maserati. I'm like a Ferrari. I need a 3-second thing. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Same for the
2,
cigar.
3. That's it. You got 3 seconds, fellas. That's it. Well said. Well said. Miss Leo. Give us something. Huh? Give us some more time.
Oh my God.
Come on now.
Okay. What is it?
I just want to get a little something
What you want to
from you.
know? Describe a cigar, a passion after argument.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a kind of cigar. It's a smoke. It's going to give me like almost a slam in my face because it's too spicy. Okay. And then I said, now you want to come to give me a kiss? It's too late. And I'm going to take the cigar and I'm going to put that away. Okay? It's like totally different. It's like I'm going to smoke a cigar. It's too spicy. It's like a slam in the face. I'm going to repeat for you. And then you're going to come, I want to kiss you, honey. I say, I don't care now if you're going to be smooth and creamy. It's that.
Passion after argument. I mean, look, you've already argued or debated. But now you're having a cigar now, and you're like describing it like, hey, you know what? It's a little spicy in the beginning, but it's smoothened out, and now I have this like, I don't know, sweet taste that I love. I don't know, it's pineapple or cinnamon. But I mean, what would it be?
I try to understand the question. I promise. I try.
You think it's too hard. You think it? Don't think too hard. Just look. Take a drink. What, are you drinking tonight, or do you need a drink?
I think I'm gonna need a drink now.
You don't need a drink. Tell hubby, hey, look, whiskey.
Thank you.
Something, man. Let me go to my next question, and we're gonna open up to some Q&A because of time. If you were to produce a cigar retreat for couples, where would it be, and what would you describe like a romantic excursion? Think about it for a second. I'm gonna repeat
That
it.
is a nice
A
one.
few weeks ago, I was with my husband. We were going to Pennsylvania, and we went to the Amish country just to, spend some time. And right in the middle of it started raining. It was so romantic. We stopped the car just in the middle of nowhere, those big fields, right? And we just lit a cigar. That was so good. Right, it's raining
No.
outside the car, just sitting
Ooh.
outside the car, and both of us we were smoking.
Raindrops.
It's just
Raindrops
it's the moment. It's
falling
the moment
Ooh.
that you need to catch the moment.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't have to always
fellas, y'all feel it? Y'all feel it? I feel it. The rain is falling. The scenery. I'm painting a picture for you. I'm just seeing it. Now describe a romantic excursion. Like, what would be your excursion that you would plan for the couples? It's a cigar retreat. Keep that in mind.
Oh my God, I need a drink.
You need a drink. Look, when you come to Bay Royal Podcast, we're not going to ask you those
please,
simple
Ken, give me a
questions.
shot.
I'm going to do it for you.
Maybe you want to answer the question for me.
I
If
can't.
I have a feeling, anything I can say is not what you expect to. I have to say.
This is where you got to relax, massage
Because
yourself.
when I go, you know what? If you say a romantic escape with my husband to smoke a cigar, you know what? When I want to smoke a cigar, I'm going to have a relation with my cigar. You understand? It's me and my cigar. My husband. That is me and my cigar because it's my time. I'm not going to share that perfect time with no one. You know what? The boat, the beach.
The beach is cool.
I like the beach.
Yeah.
You know what? Relax. Nobody gonna say anything because the smoke. We relax. We smoke. We are on the beach. Oh, I will love right now. Everybody just come and don't be mute. And somebody explain to me what I have to answer. But I don't get it. Can somebody help me with that question, please? Put everybody here.
We're gonna do it. Let's open it up for Q&A. If you have a question or comment, please use the hand emoji. I'm going to unmute you. We're going to open the conversation up. Thank you, Patrick. Hey, Casa de Sueños. So, Patrick, welcome to the call, bro. This is one of the owners of Casa de Sueño, who's a sponsor of Bay Royal Cigar Podcast. What's your question or comment to the spicy, juicy question?
No kidding. You're feeling very romantic tonight. So, and you're putting Leo on the spot.
I got to.
So I had the pleasure of meeting Leo in IPCPR 2019, and I can tell you that her energy and passion is the exact same as what you're getting here live. She is the real deal, but more importantly, Leo, I appreciate what you said about boutique cigars, because as a boutique cigar brand owner, there is an opportunity to that a lot of people miss out on understanding the amount of attention and detail and passion that is put into a small batch of cigars. And Nova Cigars, my first cigar, which you handed to me, which, by the way, do you even talk about what Nova means, the name? Because I could tell you the Spanish way.
Please do. Please do. Break it down.
Anyway, I won't break it down. You gave me a Sultan, and it was a beautiful, well-constructed, great flavor, draw, the transition, keeps you engaging. It's a beautiful cigar, and I've had the pleasure of smoking some of the other ones. My question and comment, which, by the way, getting back to Romi, one of my partners is Ocean LG Cigar. We started carrying Hiram and Solomon. I love the Traveler, by the way. Love the Traveler. We have 5 different facings. The only thing that's missing is Nova, which now coming to you, Leo, in 2021, or when are you going to expand the love to Northern California in terms of either making your presence here or getting Nova Cigars in the market. I mean, because we need it. Again, continue with that
You know,
boutique.
you know what is the big problem we have in 2019, 2020 is the taxes in California too.
Oh yeah.
The
We feel
California
it. Trust
taxes
me.
is super, super high. And we have, if for that reason, we start make new production to the prices, it can be a little bit more welcome to California taxes because it's crazy. It's so hard, not only for us, for the owner from different cigar store, bring a new product plus the taxes, and now we're gonna put you in the spa here another way because we don't have promotion in California yet. I don't bid in California. It's funny for California. It's one of the places. It's in 2020 almanac to go there and visit there. I hope I can do it in 2021 to go there, talk about talk with the owners, and put finally my cigar in California. No, I don't have no one store in California have Nova cigar, but one of the big issue in that time is the taxes.
Right. No, and I completely understand. Obviously, with all the restrictions that we have here in California, I can tell you it's still, and you know this already, it is still a market, a big market for cigars.
I know.
Not just in Northern California, but in Southern California. So do not let the restrictions and the taxes,
I want to go there.
shy you away. Shy you away. But absolutely, I think your cigar needs to. We need to put it in the hands of more of the Northern Californians.
I would love to.
So, yeah.
Okay,
So anyway, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate
Listen, by the
it.
way, and behind me, as a transplant from New York, that's Times Square, 1942. So I was the guy who was telling Ron about Nat Sherman, obviously. So it's we got to continue to spread the love, and obviously Nat Sherman's no longer, but the cigar community and with what Ron is doing. Yeah, with what Ron's doing is, it definitely spreading the word and the love.
Well, thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ronaldo, you had a question?
Yeah, so I just wanted to do a comparison. Like, normally, I'm a Padron smoker. I like Maduro. That's my favorite cigar. And my favorite cigar, I went from the 1000 series up to the anniversary. So in terms, I want to discuss price points with you, Leo. And for example, I started smoking the 3000, and that was like an $8 price point. So then, your palate starts to develop a little bit. So you go, hey, let me try, the next line up. So I got hooked on the Exclusivo, which is the Maduro. And at that particular time, before this big tax thing went into California, I went from an $8 cigar to a $12 cigar. So then when the tax came in, that $12 cigar went up to $24. So the Exclusivo went up to $24 here in California.
It's crazy.
Now, there's a place in San Francisco, a place called Occidental Cigar Bar, and they sell it there, and they get a lot of people from conventions, before this COVID thing, that would go in there, and they would spend $36 for that same stick. Okay? So as I go on your website here, and I'm looking at how you have everything presented here, and it's absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to tell you that.
Excellent website.
But here's the deal. You, instead of having boxes of 25, you've got boxes of 10 and 12 respectively. But the price point of those boxes are the same price point as a 25 count box. And people have to understand that this is a boutique cigar. Okay. And it's a special cigar because it's a small production, probably not a lot of distribution. Okay. So The thing is that you're gonna have to sell people on that, because I was looking at one box here, and it was like $372 for, let's say, a 12 or 15 count. That works out to about $31 a cigar. Okay.
Yeah, you talk about the limited edition.
Yeah. So now when you bring that to California,
It's crazy.
It's gonna be astronomical. Okay, unless something can be done in terms of, I don't know, in terms of that price point.
It's a great point. I just want to explain to you something. It's perfect what you say right now. For this is one of our issues from the beginning. When we start put our cigar outside, we start with the 6 limited edition. Like you say before, we are a boutique company. In that particular 6 limited edition, we buy aged tobacco, the price point, because we are new. We just make a baby and we want to make it perfect. We don't think about on the end how much is going to be the cost for the consumer. That is one of the, I don't want to say mistake, because we make a beautiful baby, but of course it's very pricey. Like that is one of the things about the 6 first limited edition. The money we spend in the presentation plus the aged tobacco we buy to roll that particular limited edition cigar. Now, the word limited edition, I want everybody to understand, when it's done, it's done. We don't want to have no more legacy. We don't want to have no more Park Avenue. And because it's so pricey, we decide make that particular boxes with 12 cigars. That is our first, the first step outside to put our cigars on the market. Believe me, people call us and ask me, Leo, you guys are crazy. Who is going to buy a cigar we never tried before for $30? You put your cigar on the same label with Padron, Davidoff. And I said, first, I don't want to compare my cigar with no one because we are a boutique blend. That is one. And second, you're right, the prices is high, especially in the limited edition, but because it's a limited edition aged tobacco. And sometimes people have to understand, when you buy certain amount of tobacco and you make certain amount of cigar, when it's done, and you have to like pay for that exclusivity to try that particular tobacco. It's boutique. When you want to buy something, if I want to buy a dress, I'm going to put it this way, and I want to have the unique
I'm not gonna
dress.
buy a dress.
No, but I want to buy a dress and I want to be unique in my party, I'm going to go to the boutique. I'm not going to go to Bloomingdale or not going to go to Macy's. I'm going to go to the boutique who I want to be different and unique.
Right.
Nova, and I think many boutique blends are like that. If you see boutique blends like want to start make cigar like crazy, it's no more boutique blend. Boutique blend is Romi, is Nova, is Casa Cueva, it's many different cigar, Casa Sueños, because we're working in all these kind of details.
Right.
And understand.
Boutique cigars are way more criticized and more under the highlight of the smoker. And I believe that the smokers take more time criticizing and giving their opinion about it than the big brands.
Mhm.
And in that term, I can talk about like in London, you cannot imagine that, in Europe, let's say, not just in London, you cannot imagine the number of people smoking fake cigars because it's Cuban fake cigar. It's just, it never made any.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean, outside the United States, if you think about the number of fake cigars in the market are way more than 80%. I'm talking about the world, entire world, because you cannot imagine how many Cohiba can produce. But then you can see the number of cigars circulating in the market and people enjoying it and saying not much about it because, oh, I'm smoking Cohiba. It's like, in ladies, we can talk about it like, some people like a fake Chanel rather than buying a proper nice bag that makes your personality more happy about it, right? So,
Romi, I just want to say something. That is the reason we start make this kind of 6-pack every month. to the consumer, the new friends, buy that pack and now understand what is the price behind.
Right.
Like
No,
if you that is one of my
absolutely
tips.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
Like, and now I just planning to just bring a good sample of the limited edition maybe next month, just to lower price. For it's the only way people understand why we charge $18 cigar, why we charge $16 cigar, why we charge. You have to try. And I think the best way to people open doors to try Nova cigar and understand why the price is that is we make that 6 kind of package. And I'm going to keep doing that stuff for the rest of the year. And I believe every month I'm going to come with different ideas.
Excellent.
Yeah, no,
I want people at least try with better price and understand what kind of tobacco we use it for all the cigars.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, it's an ingenious marketing strategy. I commend you for that, and I'm also going to give you a drink for that.
Thank you.
Thank you for breaking that down. I mean, that's deep. Good question. We had another question by Agnesi. Question to Leo. I love the choice of color for cigar labels for Nova, and I was wondering, would she consider doing some limited edition collection with different color? I love Nova cigars. They are so consistent and never disappointing.
You know what? Yes, believe me, I love the Nova color, and I love all the color pastel. We call it pastel, like a yellow, peach. But I don't want to put too many different colors right now because I think my boss is going to kill me. And now we're going to be confused. So far now, we're going to just keep Nova color. We're going to put on the shelf more Nova. You put a lot of nice people together because you put, so far not too many people have the opportunity to put 4 boutique companies on the same show. And have here 4 different boutique companies. And that shows you to everyone, we are together and we are here and we make different cigars, but we are in the same line. And that is great. Not too many people put 2 different brands in one podcast. That is,
it's been several. Casa de Sueños, Carolina Blue, Platinum Nova, and Romi. So I thank you, Miss Leo, for being a guest tonight. Please don't be a stranger. We got to have you back.
No, now
we got to have you back.
I know you.
Yes. You know, it's just, you know, when we have ladies here, we got to have a little spiciness. I hope I didn't scare you, you know, with the spicy conversation.
You know what? Thank God Romi was on the line for she take care of me with your spicy conversation.
Yeah, thank you, Romi. Thank you, Romi. You know,
thank you so much. It was a pleasure being with you guys. I really enjoyed
it.
It's a lot of fun. Absolutely. To find the Instagram of each and everyone here.
Believe me, Roy, I can't believe, and I be in a lot of Zoom. You put I keep saying that for it's beautiful. You can imagine how big it is. You put 4 boutique blend in one Zoom. That is super big. Believe me. Because that shows everyone we are here, we are together, and that is not about competition. That is about pick what you really guys like and smoke and enjoy. That is the cigar industry.
I just want to give you the stage once again. Any last words or comments?
No, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for the comments. I have a lot of fun. You know I'm but I have a lot of fun and I'm glad
I loved it. Thank you. Because you being you. You know, it's you being you. Nothing bad about that. I love it.
You know what? I'm going to remember your face in Las Vegas in 2021, okay?
Yes. And anything I can do for you here on the West Coast, please utilize me. Any last words or comments, Miss Romi?
Again, thank you so much for having me in this.
Thank you, Romi. Thank you, Carolina Blue.
Thank you, everyone.
And-
Have a beautiful night and lovely weekend.
Thank you, Kevin.
Cheers. Good night.
Don't forget to visit novacigar.com, Nova cigar.com, to purchase what you're missing out on, what I'm holding right here.
Yeah, we
So,
have a nice evening.
yeah. Join us next
Thank you.
week. We have another special guest you don't want to miss, with a unique story. This gentleman, all I can say is you got to be here next week, as we do every week. We're representing the cigar industry, and we always have different conversations. It's all about lifestyle, industry, and culture. Definitely follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Subscribe. I'd like to thank once again Miss Leo for being a part of it, and Platinum Nova Cigar. I appreciate y'all. We got to have you back. Thank you, and I appreciate everybody. Once again, stay well. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Salud.